how do we deal with a family member that's suffering with mental illness, suicidal thoughts? Probably the first thing you need to realize is that we are least effective in our own families. Sometimes it's hardest to take advice from our parents, our siblings. I've been able to help a few people with their struggles and stuff like that, but I'm 6'5" with a beard and covered in tattoos. I I would seem like a pretty unapproachable person to many people. But sometimes it takes a strange face. Sometimes we're most comfortable with somebody that we haven't met before. That's why reaching out to a counselor, a psychologist, or something like that is so important because within our own family, I'm probably least effective in my own family. I don't know of any of my siblings, cousins, anything that have ever reached out to me when they've been struggling. You know, it's one of those things. But what you can realize is this: if you've got a family member that is struggling, you just got to ask yourself, are you available? Do they know you're available? So if they were ready to open up to you, would you listen? And if you can say yes to that, then you've done what you're supposed to do. Um, because you can be available to those around you that need help, but you are not responsible for those that are around you that need help. Um, if they needed to reach out and talk to you, would you be there for them? If you can say yes, good for you. Because a lot of people are not available. Um, so let them know, hey, if you ever want to talk, I'm available. If you can make sure to let them know that and be genuine when you say it, then you've done what you can do. So you can be available, but you are not responsible. The individual still has to make the decision to open up to you or to somebody else or to ask for help or to go to a counselor, ask for an appointment with a psychologist, make that call to kids' help phone. Um, so as a family member, you can be available, but you are not responsible. And that is absolutely key to understand. I've met a lot with people who they weren't available. They lost their son or daughter, and they regret the fact that they didn't take it seriously. They thought it was a joke, or they didn't want to hear about it. But I've also met people that have said, "Yeah, I told them if you're going through something, just call me. I'll come pick you up. We'll go do something. Just I'm available." And they still take their life, And but at least that parent has that. They can remember that it's like I told them that day that I was available, and I can rest with. I still have some regrets, but at least I know that he knew that he could have called me that day, and I did all that I could in that moment, and had that realization that I was available, but I was not responsible in that moment, which is a very difficult thing to get to because you want to make the decision for that family member of yours, but you just can't. You can just reach out, let them know you're available, let them know of resources that are there, and be available. That's all you can do.